What's up, everybody? Here I am again. Um, just doing my thing as usual. You know, I a little later than usual tonight. I got caught up with writing a poem. Actually, I posted it already. I got through it. Some people might find it a little bit morbid, but I have this fascination with the samurai. A lot of people already know about it. I don't really hide it too much. I always hashtag my stuff with samurai anymore. Um, so it's something that's important to me. Their values, and so I try to follow them because I want to make a better world for today and tomorrow. And as the Native Americans would always say, 7 generations. They would always look 7 generations down the road, or the best you can. I mean, you can't always anticipate everything, especially 7 years down the road. Still have a touch of this cold, but it's going away. It's getting better. Hopefully, I don't have a coughing fit. I didn't continuously play the 24-hour, or I didn't continuously play the live for 24 hours like I normally do because I had this horrible coughing fit at the end, and I was kind of distracted anyways with everything that was going on. And so I just kind of let it go. Nobody wanted to hear me hack and cough and whatever. This is kind of bad day, right? Anyhow, I put out this poll today on my what's it called? The little thingy up in the top that people can story. There we go. On my story, but nobody really responded, so I don't know really what to do today. Probably just stick with art. I am trying to download OneNote on my tablet. It'll make it so much easier if I'm going to do poetry on a live stream. That way I can have it here and I don't have to write it and all that fun stuff. I use that app, Microsoft OneNote, is awesome. There might be a better one out there or another one out there. I have no idea. All I use is OneNote. For my poetry, anything that I write, even using my grocery list, it's absolutely awesome. You can put little boxes there to check off the things that you already have in your cart, or you bought it already, or whatever else. So I have the picture. I only work on it at the lives. Okay, so if it seems like it's taking me a really long time, that's why. It fills up when nobody's here with me. That way, I've got something to do. I don't feel as silly being on live just because I'm still getting used to it. It's something new that I'm doing. And if you guys find me boring, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm trying to make it better. That's why I put the little poll out there. Do you like art? Do you like poetry? What do you want me to do? I know. You stop in just for my wonderful face, right? Wrong. How about my wonderful gravelly voice right now because I'm sick? Probably not. But I know some people do like my poetry and they do like my art, so trying to put that out there. I do have intentions of writing more than just poetry, an autobiography, and some nonfiction, but that's later down the road. So that's kind of why I'm trying to start this now, get used to it. I even have aspirations of being a motivational speaker. And hang on, I have to answer that. It might mess up my live stream. That's my boss. I gotta, because he probably goes to bed. Okay, it paused. Okay, that's cool. Let's see if I can get this back to where. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't completely wipe it down. It just pauses it. That's good. I thought it shut it down completely. Makes life a little bit easier. Let's see who all's online and see if anybody wants to. I'm not seeing anybody that is on my list. So I don't know. We'll try a few people anyhow. And see what happens. She's probably not in the mood. I'll send it to Sarah. She's always good. Let's see. Send it to Mando. I don't know. And keep in mind, like, I'll get better as things go along. I just don't know how to do all this stuff. I've never really been that great at, you know, bringing people to me, especially when it comes to this stuff. But, hey, and, welcome back. Hope your day was good. Um, Mine's all over the place. I had good and bad news today. Bad news was carryover from yesterday. Good news is something completely different. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Kyla Yu, but she's a musician, she's a writer, and she's a television personality. Not too long ago, she followed my page, and I followed her career on and off for since she's been doing it. She's about the same age as me, so it just like really makes me feel good that she's also a writer, and so she's talking about she likes my poetry, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. Anyways, go check her out if you want to. And what's your bad news, dear? Let's start with the bad and get that out of the way. If you don't want to talk about it on here, that's fine too. We can always talk in a little bit or something like that. Good news, I'll take that too. I know she liked my stuff again today. I'm just, she said, I'm very talented. I am just beside myself. Um, Kind of excited about it, kind of freaked out about it, but this is two now. And yeah, she was just on Fox News not too long ago. They did I think it was today or was it yesterday? And then one last week she was actually on Fox News. I don't know if it was like a local Fox variety or not, but like she's awesome. Her music, her band is Nylon Pink, and she's also done music herself. Well, that's always good news, and that's fine. Bad news is all you can go later, right? I understand. My bad news, I'm not really putting on here because I don't want to get. Uh, Number one, it's not something that needs to be shared. I guess it's not directly about me, so I don't like to share stuff like that because it's not mine to share. Number two, I don't want attention because of it. So, yeah, I don't want to take attention from someone else's negative situation, I guess. But moving along, I'm glad you made it another day. I always love to hear that, especially from you. Yeah, if it's not my business, I try to keep it out of this realm of whatever. Um, it's just not mine to share. Um, Wonder if this app downloaded and I'm going to fall off if I do that. I probably shouldn't have done that. I almost fell. I have my tablet sitting over there. It's just like off the bed in the corner, and that was almost bad. But so, what do you want to see, Amanda? What do you want me to do? Do you want the possibility of poetry? Do you want me to do like drawing? Like I put that poll out there, but nobody really responded. So I don't want to bore people with just my voice, I guess. And I know my art's good. A lot of people like my art, but it does take me a while. It's not just like a 1 hour deal, especially if I'm talking to people. So what do you want to see? What would you like to see happen in the land of Matt? I don't know. I'm just being goofy. Poetry? Well, if I can get this app working right, I can give you poetry. It's not going to be that great because apparently this cough's going to crop up whenever it wants to. But it's better than last night. Nah, it's going to take a long time. I'm probably not going to get it tonight. Sorry about that. Oh, and there goes my camera. Well, let's see. I can try reading this one that... Well, you've seen it on... I'm trying to... You've seen it and read it, I'm sure, but... I didn't get to practice it because nobody voted anyways, so I just figured, well, I'll just kind of wing it like I have been doing. And the first line of this poem is like tongue twister. Let's try some water, see if that helps. All right. I will try this poetry thing. I'm probably going to rumble and stumble around on it because I haven't practiced it that much. I have practiced it a little bit. But reading it in my cursive handwriting instead of typed print is going to be fun because I have terrible handwriting. But words of worldly wisdom engraved upon my heart, inked in suffering and loss, written there by love. Appreciate the lessons learned, reading all I've said and done. Wonder what tomorrow brings, always asking where I'm from. Meditate upon my dreaming, never leave a stone unturned, sometimes lost in my anger, believing until I'm screaming. Will formed of ardent steel, forged by faith upon an anvil, quenched by test of tears, tempered in my tortured thoughts, wandering upon this rock, created from its dust. With the wings of an angel, as if blazing in the sun. Asking for your help, praying for a sign, a ray of sun breaks the stormy sky. Empowering my constricted soul, I'll always walk upon this path, even though I'm blind. Trust is what you've taught, faith is all I have. Knowledge has betrayed me, but the stars will lead my way, and show me to my origin that never lets me stray. On my honor, on my life, I only give you honesty. The truth is what you know, despite my mirrors and my smoke. Someday you will find out why my footfalls never stop. I've been seeking and searching upon this steady turning rock. One day you will find me deep inside the memories of your tortured, pain-filled heart, never have to wander separate or apart. Oh, wow. People joined while I was reading. Tyler is my son, and he's watching me read poetry. Tyler, that's my friend Manda. Well, now I'm all kind of pink faced and stuff because people showed up while I was reading poetry. It's all your fault, Manda. I blame you. So was it good? Like was my presentation of my poem good? I know you read it. I can't believe my son stopped by. I'll get it down to where it flows better, and maybe I won't have to look at the page the whole time. But that's what I'm planning on doing with a lot of my poetry. Is I don't want this live feed to be just about art. I want it to be about my poetry, and I want it to be, inspiring and motivational and stuff like that too. Because to me, it's like I've been doing this stuff for a long, long time. And Amanda, I've told you before. I'm like, it takes time to build skills, and I've said it on here before. It really hurts when I hear someone say, I can't do it, because there was a time when I couldn't do things either. Um, my poetry has started to come alive more in the recent poems that I've written, and even to the point where I kind of like it. But it's like art. You know how it goes. You're an artist, Manda, even though you don't want to admit it and you don't like to, put it out there. Um, you hesitate on drawing things because artists are our own worst critic, as always. But you've got to you got to start putting it there. Writing has helped my vocabulary, and my vocabulary, to me, my vocabulary is the only reason why I'm a good poet. Um, because I know what I want to say, and which part's very true. You're welcome, dear. But like I was saying, there was a time when I can't do this stuff, and it's only practice vocabulary. That's where I was. So vocabulary, like I know what I want to say. I don't always have a word, but I have a thesaurus that I pull out and I look through and cross reference my stuff, and it adds more vocabulary as I go along. But a lot of times I know what it is in here that I am thinking. It's like a picture. Yes, that is the absolute truth. I think anymore though that it's not just artists either. I guess it depends on your view of art. I view anything that we're passionate about as art or an art, and so there's always going to be something that we want to do better and improve on. And to me, my life is my greatest work of art, and I am my own worst critic about all the things that I've done wrong, and I don't forget a lot of things. So there's a lot of things that I try to correct and try to fix and try to find a way to make it better. And that's what I'm trying to do with this stuff. I've had conversations with both of you about not being good at reaching out to people. I've been trying more, and this is a way that I'm trying more, and I'm trying to reach more people doing it. because I'm tired of being in my bubble and not the best friend in the world at times, and not even the best dad. I'll admit it right on here that everybody can see. I'm not always the best dad because I have a lot of trouble reaching out to people, but I do try to do better. I'm trying to get better with everybody because I know what I need for my life, and I know what I want for my life, and I know what I want for my friends' lives and my son's life and my mom, and it goes on and on. I have a huge list of people that know me, and and hang on a minute, I have to answer this. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Um, on and on and on. Yes, yes, yes. On and on and on. Are you talking about family and stuff like that? Or, not sure what you're trying to say there. Are you making fun of me? It's okay if you're making fun of me. You're allowed. Well, I typically do this for an hour when I do this. Oh, yeah, we have a huge family. You guys heard about Eli, right? I'm not going to go into it on here, but I'm sure you guys know. You probably don't. I don't have to talk. I don't have to tell you about that. Or I don't have to mention it. But anyways, did you get to hear how far of my poem did you get to hear, Ty? Because I wish that my tablet, I could do another one, but I don't have any more handwritten out. I guess I'm going to have to go to my art, and unless you guys are really enjoying me talk about crazy stuff, half. Well, I think there's only actually two people here. That's what the live thing is saying. I'll put it to a vote. I could read that one again if you want to hear it all the way, Ty, or if Amanda doesn't mind hearing it again, or I'll probably read it better the second time around. I practiced it a little bit yesterday, but mine's kind of scattered. But everybody knows that. Because I go on and on and on and on because I don't know what to talk about. I'm trying to get better. I need to get themes. That's what I need. I need themes. Maybe like a poem that reflects a piece of art. Hear it again? All right. I'll do it. Words of worldly wisdom engraved upon my heart, inked in suffering and loss, written there by love. Appreciate the lessons learned, reading all I've said and done. Wonder what tomorrow brings, always asking where I'm from. Meditate upon my dreaming, never leave a stone unturned. Sometimes lost in my anger, believing until I'm screaming. Will formed of ardent steel, forged by faith upon an anvil, quenched by test of tears, tempered in my tortured thoughts, wandering upon this rock, created from its dust, with the wings of an angel as if blazing in the sun, asking for your help, praying for a sign, a ray of sun breaks the stormy sky, empowering my constricted soul. I'll always walk upon this path, even though I'm blind. Trust is what you've taught, faith is all I have. Knowledge has betrayed me, but the stars will lead my way, and show me to my origin that never leads me stray. On my honor, on my life, I'll only give you honesty. The truth is what you know, despite my mirrors and my smoke. Someday you will find out why my footfalls never stop. I've been seeking and searching upon this steady turning rock. One day you will find me deep inside my memories of your tortured, pain-filled heart. Never have to wander separate or apart. There, that's the whole thing. Probably a little smoother that time, but I fumbled and fudged a little bit. But that's the way it works. What was that about? I don't know. I don't know who that was. And it's not that important to pause it again. Art's all I have left ready to go, because my app isn't downloaded. But Ty, since you haven't been here, I am working on that. But that's not what I've drawn. That's the original. That's where I'm at. No trees and vegetation yet, but it's slowly working its way up there. But what do you guys want to talk about, or whatever? Like, what do you want to know? There's two people watching this, so you have free reign. Wish I had more poetry, because you guys seem to like that better. And I wanted to do spoken word anyways. But I've been fighting with that stupid tablet for quite some time, trying to get it to download that app. So hopefully it goes through the whole way. And then tomorrow, like, I have this whole stupid list of poetry. Well, I wish I could. I don't have any of my greasy marks anymore. I could show you my grease and everything else. I just got out of the shower about an hour, 2 hours ago. And, oh yeah, Mr. Honor Roll. So am I. I'm trying to get better. That's what this is kind of about. Person to person, I'm great. But the possibility of like 1,000 people just randomly showing up in here kind of freaks me out. When I looked up from that poem and I saw that there was more than what I started at, my stomach kind of went whoo. But Spotted Dog Clan, he left pretty quick. He didn't stick around. I don't know why people stop in just to leave, but, you know, I understand if I'm boring or whatnot, but you'd be like, hey, dude, you're boring. I'm okay with that, you know? I don't take offense too much to honesty. Well, I'm glad you don't find me boring. I feel like it half the time. About the only time that I didn't really feel too boring was when I had my friend Javin show up on here, and he was just like talking for like 40 minutes with me. That was pretty cool. But other than that, I feel like I'm boring. it was nice when Sam stopped in here a couple times now, and that like kind of helped me. But um, I don't know. At least I don't get cold feet. Like you get up in front of an audience. Have you ever had that? And like you freeze. I don't really get that too much doing this. I run out of things to say. Like my brain just goes blank. So I'm like, and I'm waiting. But it's not the same as like you get up in front of people and you just freeze. That doesn't happen to me much anymore. But at least the last time that I gave a presentation in front of a classroom, it only really happens when I don't know my material. Oh, the worst. That's all right, dear. I'm okay with that. Um, I'm completely good with that. Like, if you can, throw something out there. If you can't, that's all right. I enjoy just people listening, especially, I got one of my best good friends and I got my son here listening to me ramble on, and I appreciate it a lot, actually. But what was I saying? What was I saying? I don't remember. I lost it. It went somewhere in the sky. Um, and it was pretty good too, I thought. But no, speaking in public. So the last presentation I gave, I mean, it was only a classroom. I haven't given one in front of like a huge audience. But I think this would actually help me with that because not that I have a lot of people here, but if I did, it's still just me looking at myself. People might say something, but it's really just me looking at myself, talking to myself. But I know, because I'm a logic person, that there would be like 1,000 people out there. So far, the most that's ever viewed my live, not in one shot, but has like been like 30 people. Like so, like the next day when it's not live anymore, people have hopped on there and watched it. And I guess in a way, to me, it still feels like I'm live, knowing that there's more people looking, and so it still kind of freaks me out knowing that like anybody in the universe that has internet and has Instagram can hop on there and see my live. It kind of freaks me out, dude. Like what? But who knows? Um, so I wonder if this really would help somebody like me that's a logical thinker get up in front of get up on stage and talk to people, because I think for the most part that's what a lot of motivational speakers do, and it's something that I kind of want to do. And well, even if I get my nonprofit going, I mean, if I get my nonprofit going someday, not anytime soon, to get grants and donations and stuff like that, I might have to get up on stage. And so this might help with that. Or even if, I don't know. No, not going to go there because that's too big of a like hope and dream, and I don't want, you know. I need to find ways to be funnier. That's what I need. I need to find ways to be more entertaining, and I don't know how to do that. I I have the hand gestures like, but as far as like jokes or being goofy, well, the jokes and being goofy work out better if you have somebody with you, either going live with you or someone in the same room with you. Yep, what? I'm not funny? Or yep, it's better that if somebody's talking with you, or that doesn't help me. You're making fun of me again, aren't you? Yeah, I have a lot of hand gestures. In person or on here, I'm just like, woo. That's just the way I do it. I scare my landlord's dog because my hands are just always going. I do. Freaks the dog right out. I don't know if she thinks I'm going to hit her or what, but, like, I'll be taught. Well, I'm loud too, and I think that bothers her too a little bit. But I'll be talking to Amanda, my landlord, and I'm like animated like I am, and I scare you sometimes. What are you talking about? Because I get excited and talk loud. Is that how I scare you? You're dead. Why are you dead? My hand gestures killed you. Watch out! It's coming through the screen. I don't know. Like, did I make you flinch? Oh, when I sneeze. Well, I'm loud. I have big lungs. It happens. I scare everybody when I sneeze. But I started just letting my sneezes out because a chiropractor told me that you can blow your back out. I have enough back problems. I don't need to blow my back out because I held in a sneeze. So I just let it out. What are you going to do? I mean, I cover myself if I can get there quick enough, but is that the only time that I scare you, I would hope? Because, I don't think I really do anything that really scares you other than like crazy hand gestures or being loud or sneezing, apparently. Better out than in. Exactly. That's not just for passing gas either. That's for sneezing as well. But, in the former case, it's nice to it's polite to say excuse me at least, or try to leave the room before it happens, depending on who's around. Let's try this water thing again. It seemed to work a little bit the first time. Oh, I dribbled. I have a hole in my lip. See? Maybe you can't see. Oh, there it is. Gotta love lip holes. They just. Ugh. Another funny time, though, that I was funny. My friend, my best friend out in Ohio, she was on. And I have those meditation balls. And of course, she had to comment about, I'm playing with balls. That was a funny one. I think that was the first or second day that I went live. You know what I'm talking about, though, right? These. And, she had to make a comment, of course, which I would fully expect. Hello, how are you? I haven't done any art yet since I started, but I did do poetry, so that's the first step. I wonder if that app has loaded. I will check it. I doubt it, but I will check it. Oh, it's not good to get old. That hurts a lot. It was leg day today, so it didn't help anything. Oh, I might make it. It says 10 minutes left. I'll leave it down here. It only lets you record for an hour, so let's see if I can do this without knocking my camera over. There we go. But, which is kind of cool. Like, if you make it to the full hour, then you can download it. And I've been putting it on YouTube. So, Ty, if you want to go back and see, I have Gift of Tradition is my YouTube channel. And Lord only knows what might be on there. I don't know. I mean, I was there, but, you know. My life is crazy. My friends are crazy. And that's good. Good is crazy. There's some other stuff I posted on there too, but not much. I'm just really trying to get myself out there. Not be... Yeah, I could go for some chicken legs myself, Manda. I'm guessing you're saying it's dinner time? It's awful late for dinner time. I'm not good with this. Like, I can read, but apparently text to conversation doesn't mesh well with my brain. That's why I wish you guys could at least, like, talk. Like, not necessarily be visually live with me, but talk. That'd be cool. Like, whatever you say, you voice it. I'm hungry. I haven't ate anything. The past 3 days, you're gonna hurt yourself. Your body is now starting to eat muscle. Why haven't you eaten? I'm gonna have to, like, hunt you down and, like, force feed you or something. Maybe we'll play airplane. Open wide, the plane comes to the hangar. I don't know, I'm goofball. Figures. Maybe it's because when I'm talking more, I don't have the inadvertent, like, little cough that, like, makes everything come up more slowly, and so it just kind of builds up, and then I get the big cough. Because I think I'm about 10 minutes left. Yeah, I'm not going to make it to that app. But tomorrow night, I will have, I promise everybody, more poetry tomorrow. No art, or minimal art, which I haven't even touched the art anyways, because I'm talking, and so, you know, it happens. Still trying to get my feet under me with this thing. How do you not be in the mood to eat in 3 days, except you're hungry now? You need to eat something. You need to, like, put me down and go get some food or something. There's got to be something in your kitchen. Even if it's gummy bears or something, get something in your system. Get some calories going. Oh, how's your job, by the way? Like, how's it going? Good? Bad? Meh. I almost forgot all about that. We haven't talked too much in a couple days. Except on here. And Tyler is my honor roll boy. Yeah. I mean, that did come out as honor roll, right? Like, because that thing you sent me was like 3.6, and you said the one grade had to come up, or was going to come up because of your test score. So, like, yeah. You better eat. You know I worry about you. Probably about as much as I worry about me. And a few other people in my life that I worry about. And Tyler just doesn't want to answer me. I get it. I am your dad. I command you to answer me. Or you go to the corner. I'll call your mother. I don't know. I'm a ham. It happens. You got the principal's list. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, there is need to worry about you. Oh, it didn't make it on a roll? Your grade didn't come up? I thought 3.6 was on a roll. What are they doing in schools now? That doesn't even make any sense. Like, cuz it used to be like 4.0 is an A and 3.0 is a B and 3.0 and higher is like on a roll. And like I'm going to have to go like bash some heads at your school or something. I'm very proud of you. How often do you get principal's list, Manda? Or is that the first time? I doubt it's the first time. I uh I didn't often get the honor roll in high school just because like I didn't apply myself, and I'm learning now that I was never really challenged in high school. I didn't have a reason to do better, so I didn't do better. Um, honor roll's good. Still, I'm proud of Tyler because of his grades. His grades, yeah, no bad ones. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to hear. Um, but no, then I go to college. The first time around, I didn't do much better. Too much. I did my first semester, but then my second semester, I didn't do so well. But when I went back to college, I had motivation. I think at Gainesville, which is now University of North Georgia. I think I pretty much had A's and B's through the whole. Yeah, he's got this. I think he's like his dad. I think he doesn't apply himself as much as he could. He's a pretty smart boy. Sometimes. Other times I just want to be like, bop, like little bunny foo foo or something. But but then I'll tell you what, I went to University of Georgia, and oh my god, that was difficult because it's a higher caliber school, so it's like I still did good, but my GPA slipped because it was harder, and it wasn't because I wasn't applying myself. Um, I went from Gainesville, which is now University of North Georgia, which their Japanese program didn't have very good speaking portions of it. So I get to University of Georgia, and the speaking portions of the Japanese I did not do so well at, even though that I was going to the club, the Japanese speaking club for it. It just didn't even out because I was behind everybody else that was already in the Japanese club, so it kind of knocked me down. But I still was getting passing grades. I got C. Was it C's or B's? I think it was I got a C in Japanese language 3 or 4, whatever one it is. And then my Japanese history professor was Japanese, Hasegawa Sensei, and she did not like my writing style at all. She was very difficult, so that brought my grade down. I think my second semester at University of Georgia was a 2.93, or maybe that's what my average dropped down a little bit too. Just because it was harder. It was absolutely harder. And that'll happen. You'll have times where things are easy and things are hard, just like anything else, I guess. And but if you really apply yourself and really put forth effort, most of the time you can do what needs to be done. You want to learn Japanese? Like to speak it or to write it? Because I can teach you both, but my writing right now is really, really rusty. But I have all my books, and actually, well, that would work a little better. I have to get my vocabulary back up, but that's okay. I can do that more. I need to, actually, because this job that I have is potentially I'm going to need it. There's the possibility sometime in the future of going to Japan because of, like, if I get good enough. I got to get good enough at doing what I'm doing in order to go to Japan or Taiwan or Costa Rica or Korea or any of those places. But that might be a little while before I get good enough to do all that. My boss goes to those places. But we'll see what happens. I may not be with the company long enough because my ultimate plan is to end up in Ohio in a few years, because there's too many people in Ohio that I need to be around. Ty is one of them, and I've got other people over there too, like my sister and cousins, and I have a lot of friends over there too. Long term friends. But this job can get me there too. So that's my long term plan, is to end up in, I don't know exactly where I'm going to end up, but somewhere in Ohio, closer to Ty. But it'll just take a lot of hard work. Learn all that I can at this place for the next few years and head on out that way. And then I can teach you Japanese a lot easier, being close, and I can teach you more about machines, and we might have to make Manda come along with me and get her out of Venango County. And Venango County is a very difficult place. There's a lot of difficult people here sometimes. And yeah, didn't like it. Don't like it much. But there's good people here too. My landlord's very good people, and I have several people at Matrix that are very good people, and friends from high school. Yeah, I know you do, dear. That's why I put that on the table. If you haven't made your way out of here by then, you can come with me. Get you the heck out of here. Take as many people with me as I can that are good people. Because this place is not easy for good people. And they're just mean. There's some mean people in this county. I don't know why. I just don't understand why they're so mean, some of them. But I don't think they like themselves personally, but whatever. And I'm saying this live. I'm going to make somebody mad. It's so easy to offend everybody anymore. Like, I'm going to make people mad at me. And they're going to like, I'm going to unfriend you. And I'm going to go, that's probably all you're going to do because I doubt you'll do anything else. Because, yeah, it... I mean, I really don't see anybody like getting so mad at me because I said that on here that they would fight me. I guess it could happen, but I doubt it. But I say bring it. I got muscles and stuff now. I'll tell you what, Ty, you're going to get some muscles when you get into diesel mechanic stuff because turning wrenches, oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Like, it's ridiculous. I am getting stronger all the time. If they come after you, uh-uh. I don't think I know too many people though that would catch wind of it that would come after you. So, I think you're safe. And if they do, you know where to hide. All you got to do is message me and like I'll come get you or something. Like I don't live that far away from you. We live in the same small little tiny town. What Oil City is like what maybe at most 3 miles wide by 3 miles wide like pfft, I'll be there in a matter of minutes. I got you. Ty, I can't defend him because he's like 4 hours for me. It sucks. I still gotta do some work on my Jeep, but the radiator's fixed. I got to get it lined up, and I have to put a. Pretty sure I have to get a new wheel bearing. More money, yay! Money that I don't have, yay! I'd be surprised of people that I know you that might see this. Oh no, I didn't, Ty. I'm no. I think I deleted those after pictures because I took a picture after, but like I couldn't. It was dark, so I didn't get a good picture. So I don't think I have any. If I still have them saved, like if I haven't deleted them, I'll send you the after effect. But you can't really see much because it's dark. I didn't even think about it. I was too busy trying to get it fixed, and now I'm still kind of screwed as far as that goes because I don't know where to get my vehicle lined up. I've heard Good Tire out in Knox, and um, I guess there's a place in Franklin. I would really hope that there's some place closer than that, but especially for a lineup. And I might just bite the bullet and have them fix my wheel bearing too, because trying to find a place that's warm to fix a wheel bearing is not going to be fun. I've got 30 seconds remaining, so I just wanted to let everybody know that stopped in and who might see this. Thank you for stopping in and watching any part that you do. And I love all you guys, especially Manda and Ty and